everybody. Whew. That were a quick, ready, steady, go minute for us. Welcome one and all. How amazing is this? This is our fabulous paper show, okay? So it's like your speciality papers. Now I know we bring you these quite a lot, but there's a few new ones that I really do need to share with you all. Okay, I'm just going to grab, I'm coming back, Lewis. I promise. Absolutely promise. Coming back over here. Now there's two that are on the show that are brand new. Okay. This one, which is, look at that, it's double-sided. Shop Vintage. Okay, so this is your vintage writing paper, 120 grams. You're getting 20 sheets for £9.99. However, it is printable, so just hold that thought. And then the other one that I want to share with you straight away is this one. Shop Seed, okay, A4, 20 sheets, handmade seeded paper, again, £9.99. Now, the reason I want to share these right at the very beginning, because as and when the seeded is gone at the moment, that's it, that's all we can get at the minute, but I just need to share it with you because I've had a few things added to the show just because of this paper, because it is absolutely just gorgeous. So this is your vintage paper and your seeded paper. Look how it prints. So that is the download from earlier on today with the hollyhocks. Okay, so this is the one that's £4.99 as a download, or it was free with the bundle. So we've put that on the show for you all because I really needed to show you all how it, just look at it, how it prints. Look at this. So each in turn, one is the vintage paper, one is the seeded paper. Then, you know, I was having a moment and I was sat there and I'm thinking, that looks incredible. But what will it look like on our rice paper prints? So, have we put those on?
What's that, sorry?
The two rice paper downloads?
Yep.
Yep, they're here as well. So we've got, can you remind me what they're called?
So we've got the Ravishing Rice Paper, Volume 2
And 3. So, yeah.
We've also got Hollyhocks download as well.
Which I've just shown you, Ravishing Rice Papers. Oh, now, I did this and I squealed. Okay, I was at the printer fetching it off and Stephanie went, "What? What's happened?" This had happened. Oh my days. Look at that. That is your vintage and your seeded. Look at this. They are ridiculously special. Okay, look, they're just incredible. There's some extra sheets, but when you look at the printable of this, so that one is the same print, but it's on your seeded shows. So shop seed for this one. If I turn it over, look, you can see the seeds in it. It's handmade paper. It is just glorious, but look at it printed. Oh, I got really, really excited about this. And then this one is Shop Vintage, and this is your vintage handwriting paper, but it's double-sided. Look at that. It looks like, you know, all the techniques that we go a long way to do, where we do the tea dye-in and the coffee dye-in and all that kind of thing. It looks like that has actually happened, but it feels like vellum. Feels beautiful. But look how it prints. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? So those are my top picks on the show. So I'm going to leave those there. So Shop Vintage and Shop Seed for those two. Now, I do know that the lovely Mel has been doing some foiling onto this one. Shop Chrome. Now in here, you're getting 60 sheets, okay, of this chrome paper. You'll get, let me just pick this up, like so. Mind that out the way. You're going to get the black, okay, the white, The gold, which looks like brush gold, that is gorgeous. You're going to get your silver, your fabulous red. Now that is proper shiny. And also that beautiful blue. All of that, 60 sheets, is for $17.99, and it foils beautifully. Whether you're going to use it on your brother's Scan and Cut or you're going to hot foil it with it, it looks amazing. The next one we've got is the glitter. Now we have this, I'd not seen it before, we had it on a show. The lovely Mel was telling me about it, and when I actually came to look at it, oh my word, it's one of those, last show I had was all about glitter and sparkle. I've got more glitter and sparkle on here. It's a happy day for me. Look at this. Now this is your non-shed. The counter is moving, something just wobbled over there. Nothing, okay? And nothing's coming away, nothing's on here. How they've actually done this process, I have not got a clue. No idea how they've done this, because it's still a cardstock. You can still put it on your Scan and Cut because it's on a really nice background as well, backing paper. Cuts beautifully with your dies, etc. But this is really good for your Scan and Cut because there's no shed. You're not going to get any fibres or anything in your machine. It won't actually do, you know, all the shedding. So, and you're getting, now I know it's been described as, the adult colours. This is very elegant. So you get one of each, but look at the colourway. It is stunningly beautiful. Now, if you were very lucky in the last show and you got your unicorns, okay, your unicorn stencils, how incredible are these going to look as your mounts for around the edges of your unicorn stencils? Absolutely gorgeous. But also, this would be a beautiful collection to have for your Christmas as well. So all of that, Shop Glitter, it's non-shed, remember, non-shed, and it really is. So I'm quite happy to go like that, and there's nothing flying off. Usually if you do that with glitter cardstock, everywhere would be covered in glitter. Absolutely not. $9.99 for 10 sheets. Now, all the prices that I'm giving you guys is, remember, before your club discounts. So you're shopping with us at the moment on either Instagram or Facebook, which is amazing. You can watch us on YouTube on the big TV, on your smart TV, if that's what you want to do. Or you can also join us on live on our website and stream from there. Now, on the website, there is a shop ahead button, okay? So if you are off out doing something today, you can actually get all your shopping done in one go, okay? Just click the link for shop ahead, or what is it? Is it shop ahead? Yeah, shop ahead on there, and then down you can actually go on and look what on all the shows, okay? So that again is amazing. And then on Facebook and Instagram, the codes that I've been giving you, especially for this one, Shop Glitter, $9.99. You type that into the comments. We'll send you a message back that says thank you very much. In that message, there is a link. You click on the message, open it up, click the link, takes you straight to your shopping basket on our website. You log in, you check out. Super simple. Super simple. So the next one, again, is our mirror. Now, this is our rainbow mirror. Okay, again, 30 sheets in here, and we all did, and you'll use this so much. You absolutely will, because it is just gorgeous. Look at that. You see Lewis?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Thankfully.
Can we see Lewis?
Yes.
Yeah. Shaking his head. Stop doing that, man. Says stop it. 30 pieces of A4 cardstock for $19.99. Again, imagine all those techniques that you can actually do on there as well. So if you've got your glitter paste and things, would look beautiful. Now we're moving on a little bit. We've got our rice paper. Now we all know Mr. Waite, who isn't with us today, he's on his Ollibobs. He's having a day at home with his family. In fact, he's taking his little nephews out today. They've gone to a ball pool place or something in Sheffield. He's having a whale of a time. So shop rice paper. Now, this is our printable rice paper. So it's our Craftmaster Pure Print rice paper. You're getting 20 sheets and it's A4 for £12.99. Now, you've seen all of those techniques that we've done before that David does, and then also with the clubs that are coming up. You've seen him work with it a lot. Now, imagine the download of the hollyhocks printed onto that rice paper. Okay, you just imagine this download printed onto that rice paper and working with it with rice paper pieces. Just amazing. Then we're going to go to the printable acetate, and the same thing goes again. The downloads on the show, which is the hollyhocks. Now this one is £4.99 on its own as a download if you just want to buy the download, okay? Or you buy it with the bundle and it's all together over there and I can't see the sheets. But we'll come to that in a minute. Okay, which is just beauty. It really is beautiful. 20% of the vintage and 20% of the seed is already in allocation. Okay, I'm not surprised because it is absolutely just beautiful. I've actually got some pieces here. In fact, I'm going to do it with this one because it's printed. I'm going to rip it so you can see. You can see it's handmade. Look at the fibres in there. Look how beautiful those edges are. Isn't it just gorgeous? So, yeah, so we've got 20% of that. So shop seed or shop vintage for those two. I've got that many tickets on here. We'll pop those into your basket, okay? Now we're going to go on to our white decoupage paper. Now, we've brought this back time and time again because it is just incredible. You've seen Stephanie talk about it. David loves it. We've all fallen in love with this because it's got a memory. It doesn't crease and crack like normal paper, but that's been popped back inside the box and it still stayed with the curl, with no damage to the surface, okay? Same again, when we do a normal one that we would give you as a die, we put all those detail lines in to stop the damage of the cardstock, to stop the cracking. On this one, look, not a mark on it. And you're going to be getting 100 sheets, approximately 100 sheets, A4, your decoupage print paper for £12.99. Now, when you're going to be printing onto this, onto your acetate, onto your Miri sticker sheets or anything else like that that's glossy, we recommend that you change your printer settings to photo glossy, okay, which is amazing. It totally changes everything. Now, the times, oh my goodness, I can't even remember how many times have we brought this back into stock now, because every time we do it, it flies. I don't know where my tray is, but I need to show you what I've been doing with this. So that's it printed. Look at that. And again, you will need to change your printer settings. That's cardstock, that's the Miri. But I've done a thing, as Mel and Stephanie like to say. Wait there, our lovely Lewis. I've done a thing in the last show. I just need to find the thing that I've done. Just need to find the thing. I don't know where the thing has gone. It may still be back through the other room. Let me see. Let me have a little leaf through what I've got here. It could be hiding. I've actually gone in and foiled. It's under the counter in the other room. I know exactly where it is. Would you grab it for me, Amber? It's just on the top shelf under the counter. I've gone in with a stencil and the foil, and I foiled onto the Miri sheets. Yep, absolutely. It works beautifully. So because I was using the unicorn stencils. Here we are. Look at this. Now this, okay, totally blew my mind that we could do this. So not only can you now print onto it, which is just amazing. Are you ready? You can use your hot foils on it as well. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So I thought, let me just see. You know when you have one of those moments and you think, just a minute, let me just test it, and it works amazing. So any of your hot foils, the shiny on the shiny, you can't have enough shiny as far as I'm concerned. There's not enough shiny in the world. So you can now foil on top of that. And like I say, the amount of times that we've had to bring this back in again and again just recently, because it's amazing. Now again, just remember when you're printing it, printer settings are photo glossy, okay? Now we've got our clear PET sheets. Again, just adore these because of the versatility. Now, if you're wanting to make your own stickers, okay, maybe you've got that you've seen it everywhere on social media where they're making lots of stickers, whether it's for memory books and things like that. You can now do that, but you can do that now with your hollyhocks, all your two red robins, reflections, etc. You can do all of that. Print it again, but you print it again on your photo glossy, and you've then got sticker sheets. So your outside matte layer that you get with a lot of our dies does cut through with your Kit and Caboodle machine, your Pro Cut. Use your metal shim and it cuts beautifully. You can make stickers to your heart content. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's Shop Clear, print your own sheet, 6 sheets, $12.99. Now we've got our premium and our pure print. Now, just a word of advice, premium pure, not for scan and cut. Okay, no scan and cut, and it's not for your alcohol inks and your blending. Okay, your premium pure print has been designed for printing and actually getting the best quality print you can ever dream of. Okay, the clarity and how beautiful the colour sits on top of the paper is phenomenal. So if you're wanting to go and stock up for your premium pure print, okay, so Shop Premium is your 140 GSM. You're getting 75 sheets and it's $14.99. Or you can shop 50, which is your premium pure 250 GSM for $14.99. Okay, so those are the two for your Minecraft Studio, and maybe if you're wanting to do your decoupage and things like that with your dies, etc. If you haven't already gone for your decoupage paper, it gives you the best quality crystal colour you can possibly think of. Now, if you're wanting to use a paper that you can use with your scan and cut, or maybe you are a colourist, maybe you do like to use your Minecraft Studio stamp, digital stamps, you can print these out and then you can colour on this, because this is Shop Pure for your 250 GSM, okay, which is $12.99, and you can blend on this one, okay. If you try blending on your premium pure, the ink will go on it and it will just stop dead, it doesn't move, okay, whereas you need the pure print for this. So Shop Pure 250 GSM 35 sheets, $12.99, and then its sister Shop 40 pure print, it is again 140 GSM, you're getting 100 sheets, which is $12.99. Now we've added in the vellum because again we've got these incredible downloads that we've brought you. These you can print on the vellum. Now this is the 280 GSM that Melly does and uses with the scan and cut. Now it is incredible, okay, it just is unbelievable. So Mel uses this with the paper piercing, she uses it with the embossing, etc., all on the scan and cut, and it's formidable, but also prints. So you can pop it through your printer. Again, just amazing. So Shop Vellum, 280 GSM, you're getting 6 sheets for $12.99. So this colourway, now imagine your Hollyhocks downloads or all your other rice paper downloads, all those Minecraft Studios that we've brought you just recently, putting them onto rice paper, okay? Again, not rice paper, vellum sheets. But again, use them and actually use them, you know, instead of turning them into stickers, you can do that with these. So print out a whole sheet of your reflections, use your outside die edge, and you've got a different look. You add in that extra texture to your cards that nobody else has probably got. Now, we're going to move on to, where do you want me to go? To the multi? Where am I going?
The multi-scissors, please.
Multi-scissors, please, she says. S'il vous plaît. Now these are just brilliant. I adore these. We have them at home. I use them in the kitchen for chopping chives and things like that because it's so many cuts with one squeeze of the handle, but it also cuts paper beautifully. So if you're wanting to create fringes and things like that, you absolutely can with this. Is this open? Well, we're in it now. Don't tell anybody. Lovely rubber grip, okay? Really easy use. And look, all those cuts in one go. I'm going to get, oh, that's my demo. I'm going to get this. Are we ready? Oh, that's on the floor. How easy is that? Look at that. They're a bit good. Aren't they amazing? So you can add fringing, etc. as well. Now, it doesn't come like this on its own. It does come with a guard, which I think is really important, okay? So you pop the guard on, okay, which is amazing. It just clicks on. Then you've also got this little piece, which cleans it. So you've got anything stuck in there, it's like a little comb and it cleans out any pieces. Now, if you do want to go for this for your kitchen, as a kitchen accessory, absolutely you can, but I would have two. I'd have one for my kitchen things and one for my cards because it just does an amazing job. Look at that. Look how clean it's cut all of that, and every cut is perfect. Isn't that just amazing? So now imagine all the techniques that you can now do with that. Or if you are somebody that does your flower making, imagine actually doing all your fringing. Instead of sitting with one pair of scissors, meticulously going like this, you can do it in one go. I don't know how many cuts you get. Let's test it. I'm just going to cut over here and see how many times it cuts. So you get 1, 2. You get 4 cuts. One pass, one squeeze of the scissors gets 4 cuts in one go. That's going to speed everything up, isn't it? Now, again, another one. Oh, I fell in love with these when I saw these. I had to go and find out what they were. These are your jackets, vellum jackets. You're getting 10 of them, $12.99. Now, if you've got a wedding or wedding, christening, anything like that, 21st. Do they still do 21sts? Do you still have posh 21st or 18th and you're sending out your invitations? Look at these little vellum jackets. They're already scored and it's a wrap that goes round. Now imagine using your wax seal on there and sealing it, and then they're getting that as their invitation, or it's going to be what you already print onto. Isn't that just beautiful? I love those. I was so excited when we've actually got these in. So it's shop jacket, bundle of 10, $12.99. I just need a little recap over this end. Are you coming with me, Lewis? Little recap for you. Seed. The seeded paper, 25% is in allocation, and I can't fault you because it's absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It is handmade seeded paper, so every sheet is unique. You're never going to get the same sheet again. How beautiful are those? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, that's the kind of print quality you're actually going to get. I'm just going to take out my seeded paper ones that I've got here because I just need to share with you what they look like, because I was blown away. Okay, now I know we have some really lovely printables because we do, but I was blown away at just because I thought, is it going to go through the printer? Absolutely it did. So this, look how soft. Isn't that just gorgeous? So these are your rice papers, okay? So they're rice paper prints that we have on the show, and that is your Hollyhocks download. Isn't that just, it looks like it's watercoloured. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. And then the vintage, oh heck, the vintage, and I'm going to tell you, The seeded, when the seeded is gone, we're not sure when we can get that back. Okay. The vintage again is just gorgeous. And when I say vintage, it does actually look like really old paper, doesn't it? Handwriting paper. But it prints immaculately. So again, you're going to be able to get this quality. Look at that. This quality of print. Maybe you're wanting to do it as inserts, etc., inside your cards and not use it for anything else. But look, oh, I just felt it. As soon as I did that, like I say, Stephanie went, what's happened? Nothing's happened. It's just amazing what you've got us. So that one is Shop Vintage, $9.99. You're getting 20 sheets, Shop Seed, $9.99, or 20 sheets of your vintage, $9.99. Now, at the weekend, we launched, what was it called? Bygone Days, years gone by. All our yesterdays. I was close. Oh, close. It meant that it wasn't, yeah, it's not today. It was yesterday. So all our yesterdays. Now, the boards and everything that were done for that, these papers were used. And you could see how incredible they looked. So anything that you've got as a vintage print will look amazing. Anything that isn't a vintage print will still look phenomenal, and it will give it that vintage edge, which is amazing. Where would you like me to go, Amber, please, honey? Yes, we can. Let's go over here. Okay, so this is, I need my sheets now. Sorry. Oh, brought them with me. Brought them with me because I needed. Sorry. I tried to be organised and I thought I'll leave them there so we can show the printouts, and then I need them over here. So these, oh, look at these. Again, so we've got our hollyhocks. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. Okay, so we've got Shop Bundle is the flower of the month. That's your die and your artwork. Now we talk about your artwork, it's the Mycraft Studio part of the artwork. But again, think about printing it off, even printing your reflections onto the seeded paper and to the vintage paper will totally transform it and change it, okay? Which again, is what we need sometimes, isn't it? We want that boost and we want that medium to go to that gives us that edge, something slightly different. So that is Flower of the Month artwork and bundle, $34.99. The hollyhock on their own, just as the dies, which is your 3 dies, is $29.99. Was this launched this morning? Just this morning. So this is like brand of new. You've only seen it for an hour. Then we've got the single Mycraft Studio, which is the artwork on its own. Let me just go through this so I can share it with you. On its own, Mycraft Studio is $8.99. But look, oh, we're upside down. Let me turn it round. Look at this. All of this for $8.99. All these images and icons are there for you. But we don't just stop at the images and icons. We give you the digital stamp form as well. Then we also give you the download, which is the actual reflections. Okay, so, and you get all the colourways. That's one of the reasons I love the Mycraft Studio packages that we put together for everybody, because you are going to be able to work with all of the colours, not just choosing one of them, it's all of the colours you get, but you get them for all of the dies. So all the 3 dies, you're going to get all the colourways, okay? Then you're also going to get the backing papers, your overlays, which are beautiful. Look at that paperway. So you've got it's almost like a flocked or an embossed paper, which is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And then if you've bought the bundle, which is Shop Bundle, this one is free with it, isn't it? Yeah, so that colourway is free with it. Or you can have it, is it $4.99 just as a download on its own, okay? Which is stunning. Shop Blush. Then we do, of course, have our SVGs. So now the SVGs on their own is $9.99. But look, I love that we're doing it like this now for you guys, so you can actually physically see what the artwork looks like, okay? How glorious is this blush colour? Stunning. So you get your die cuts, you get your outside line, you get your detail cuts, you get it in 3 sizes, you get it as a reverse reflection in 3 sizes, you get all of the decoupage as well as the artwork. That is phenomenal, $9.99. However, if you love your digital crafting, and very often you go, well, actually, I like the Minecraft Studio and we've got an option for you. So Shop Digital gives you both. Not only are you going to get your Minecraft Studio as a download, you're also going to get your SVG files for your scan and cut as well. For Shop Digital, $14.99, which is just amazing. That blush background is phenomenal. Okay, so those are our lovely Hollyoaks, and like I say, you've only seen them once this morning. Okay, can I do a thing, Amber?
Do a thing.
I can do a thing. Got a little demo for you all. This is amazing. Okay, this is the newest addition to our family. This is our Kit and Caboodle 5-in-1. Okay, now I just also wanted to share with you what it looks like when, let me put it on a flat surface, we actually turn the vintage and the seed into envelopes, because it's beautiful. Now I've already cut my cardstock down on both of them. I've cut it down to 8 1/8. Okay, so what I now need to do is on here, I've got a little lip. So it slides, it fits in. It's not going to rock about, which is what we need it to do. Then I've done a little crib sheet, so I know when I look at it what it means. And this now, when you buy the trimmer, is it shop paper?
Shop trim.
Shop trim for the trimmer, $39.99, £10 saving on it already. This sheet has been printed bigger, so the icons and everything off of the plastic has all been put on here. So that is on the product, okay? Now, what I want to do is an envelope. So I've already got it, I've put it in so it's not moving around, and I've cut it to what I need it to be, okay? So my first one, I'm going to align it on here, okay? And I need to take it to 3 3/8. So I'm going to slide it down. It's in line in here. 3 3/8 is there. Okay. Now my score tool goes in there. Okay. Just let me, because I moved it. And I'm going to score. Okay. Score down there. That's the first part of my envelope. Now, I don't have to worry about measuring now, because that's the first lot of the measure. What I need to do now is rotate and align my paper up to my alignment line. So that score line I've just done, okay, I've lined it up to my alignment. That's the next one. Rotate it again, align up to my alignment line, and then rotate again. So you don't have to do the measuring every time. I'm going back to my alignment line and I'm scoring again. Oops. Like so, okay? Now what I'm going to do, can you see on this on the back? I'm just going to reinforce all of my score lines. So now imagine using your 5-in-1 trimmer and your seeded paper and your vintage paper are now going to become envelopes. I do need my scissors. I'm hoping there's a pair in here. No, doesn't matter. I could do with them. So now what you do is these little pieces here. Ah, here's some she made earlier. So these little corners, you just snip away up to there. Like that, and take those out. And remember, we're making an envelope with this. So this is using that beautiful seeded paper, and I've opted to go with the blush. So I'm just cutting up to the lines. So you just find your one measurement and rotate round and align it to your alignment line, okay? So that's kind of looking like an envelope, isn't it? However, we could actually make it a little bit better. So I'm now going to go into my 5-in-1 trimmer, into the V here, okay? And I'm pressing at the back, not here, here, okay? And I've now got a rounded corner. Just take that away. And I'm doing it well away from me. So I'm going to do it this way, like this. There we go. Rounded corner. Rotate it again. Make sure it's in that V. Rounded corner. Final time. There we go. Now, look at that. That's my envelope. How beautiful is that as an envelope? It's stunning, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So we can do it again with the vintage, because I just think this vintage, etc., that we've brought to you is just stunningly beautiful. So I'm now going to go align again to my 3 3/8 and make that first score line, okay? Like that. Okay, now all I'm going to do is rotate and align my score line. My paper's up against here. Move it up to my score line. That's the next one. Align up to that line again. And then the last one, 4th rotation. Align up to there again. You can see where you've scored. I'm going to reinforce those score lines like this, all the way around. And because you've scored, it makes it very easy to do that, okay? And then finally on the last one, and then go in very quickly with my scissors. Whoops. Because again, when you see these as envelopes, oh my days, they are stunning. So I'm just cutting into the little nicks, so I'm making my envelope shape like this. So remember, Shop Vintage gets you, is it 20 sheets?
20 sheets and 120 GSM.
Okay, so now let me just make sure. There we go. Look, I'll use my bone folder. Now those, I don't think you can get very much more posher envelopes than that. Isn't that just gorgeous? So now imagine doing your invitations and you're sending them out in envelopes that look like that. Absolutely stunning. They'll save that. They'll not want to part with that envelope. So that one is Shop Seed or Shop Vintage, okay, which is just amazing. Make sure I put that in the right way round, like so, because I don't go missing. Oh, we've got the iPad.
It was charging.
Oh,
Should be alright now.
we're all right now, are we? Oh gosh. Hello, everybody. Those rice papers are beautiful. Thank you for reminding us about the pure print, as always forgetting which is for which. Yeah, I know, it's easily done. It really is easily done. On mine at home, on my premium pure print, I have in big ink letters on the packaging, not for scan and cut. I just put it on it so I know never to pick it up. It's just a little tip that I give you. Hi, Amanda. Karen, hi, darling. Everything I'm watching lives again. Have already got back to the UK on Friday. Oh, she's back on Manx soil. Alaman, sorry. Nearly. There we go. So she's got 3 weeks to catch up on. I know, but how lovely is it that you've been on an adventure? That's amazing. So lovely to have you back, Karen. Tracy. Oh, look, you're all loving this seeded paper. Brilliant. Lynn, Maureen, Carol, Doreen, you're loving it. Thank you guys for joining me. I really do love each and every one of you for giving me your company. So yes, I don't want you to miss out on Shop Vintage, which is that beautiful writing paper. It's double-sided, ladies and gents, double-sided, and it prints like a dream. It's absolutely gorgeous. 60% of the vintage is in allocation. 20 sheets, $4,999. Stunning. The seed, again, I thought, is that going to go through the printer? Will it go through the printer? Absolutely, it does go through the printer. So Shop Seed is 30% in allocation. Is there anywhere particular you would like me to go? Posh. Now, we have been bringing you variations of this Posh card for a bit now. Now, this, again, when we do struggle bringing it back in time and time again. And I know the lovely Stephanie, the chap that actually supplies this, isn't around today to get any more. So we have got 12 by 12, 30 sheets, A5, 30 sheets, A4, 60 sheets, and A3, 30 sheets. And you do get the bit of card, but it's not got writing on it. Shop Cream for this. Now, they kept the price. Have they kept the price? Yeah. They've kept the price. You've got a right bargain. This was a thing. Stephanie did a thing on Saturday, didn't she, Amber? Yeah. Scared Amber to bits. So we'd set it all up with a price, and then Stephanie went, oh yeah, no, we'll just give them it. And she dropped the price, $19.99. $19.99 for all of this cardstock. Oh, wow. And it's heavier weight than what you've been used to. Look at that. Now that's like proper heavyweight cardstock. So you're getting, let me reread this for you. You're getting 30 of the A5, beautiful, just beautiful cardstock. 60 A4, and again, look at that. Just incredible cardstock. You're getting 30 of your A3 and 30 12 by 12s. I think I've said that right. Have I said that right? Yeah. Now, again, if you're scanning cutters, it's solid core card, okay? So by buying solid core card when you've got a scan and cut, it means it extends the lifespan of your blade. I need to look at Amber for some inspiration. My words are not very good today. So it extends the life of your blade. But if you don't want 12 cardstock and you say, right, okay, I don't use scan and cut, maybe you do scrapbooking. Beautiful scrapbook page, okay, and it's going to take a lot of mediums because of how thick it is. You're going to be able to put your inks and sprays and all of that on here. Doesn't matter what it is, it's going to be beautiful. So you've got 30 of your scrapbook pages, or as the lovely Mel said, you can't actually get a 6x6 card out of an A4 sheet of paper, okay? It's just not big enough. However, you can get 2 6x6 cards from a sheet of 12 by 12 because you just cut it in half, score them in the middle. So even though you're getting 30 sheets of 12 by 12, you can actually cut them in half, score them, and you've got 60 6x6 card blanks. And it's really, you know, when we say posh, and please join in, guys, if you've had one of these posh card packs, put it in the comments, because no end of people all jump on and go, I've got it, it's amazing. And at $19.99 for that, it's just, is it 4.5 kilos worth of card?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That's a big box, and it comes in its box, so it's not going to get dog-eared when you've got it on the shelf. It is a newer example of it, so if you've bought the others in the past, this is a different one, okay? $19.99. It's a bonkers bonanza bank holiday deal for you, okay? Which is just, it is bonkers. $19.99 for 60, 90. 150 sheets of cardstock. Obviously, your sizes are varying from A5 to A3, but that is just crazy. Have we got any questions, or do you need me to go anywhere?
Volume 2 and 3.
Yes. Let's go to these downloads. So this is Ravishing.
The front one's 2.
Ravishing Rice Papers. I was thinking of the other word. So we've got Ravishing Rice Papers. They've done this on... This is David. Okay. Look. Now then.
Bigger than you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. How to block out the presenter. Okay, in one go. I'm here. Hi. So, Mr. Wait. So this is volume 2. Just look at these. Look at these. I'm going to lay it forward. You'll have to tell me if I hit anything, Lewis. Look. Look at this. Ravishing Rice Papers, volume 2. Oh my dreamy days. This is amazing. Now imagine all of those incredible printables that I've shared with you. How fantastic are these going to look on there? Now I have shown you some already printed on them, but that vintage feel that once you've actually printed a rice paper, sometimes I feel the need to go back in with inks and things. Lewis is laughing at me. But absolutely not. When you've got cardstock and papers like this, you don't need to do that. Takes that away. So let me just get the other one. This is... Ah! Hi. Mr. Wait again at his finest. Does he think because he's like 9 foot tall, he's all right? So this is Ravishing Rice Papers 3, volume 3. Look at these. Now that paper, the vintage paper, oh my days, they were absolutely made for each other, these, weren't they? Just look at this. Now whether you're wanting the vintage, whether you're going for the steampunk, aren't they just exquisite? Look at the colours. Absolutely amazing. And then this is your last board. Aren't they just... They're so dreamy. Absolutely dreamy. And that is one of my favourites because look, you've got the... almost like it's an alphabet on there as well. Now imagine printing these out onto that vintage. Well, you don't have to imagine because I've done it. Did it for you all. Trials of having short arms and short legs. So, look, not that one. Look at these. These are your vintage rice papers. Aren't they? I know, and when I did it earlier, it was like, wow. Okay, and then onto the seeded paper. Just look at that. Now imagine now, like I did earlier with the envelopes, now imagine doing something steampunk and then still doing a steampunk envelope to put it in. The postman's going to go, what's that? What? Okay, that's a bit posh, aren't they? So now imagine being able to do that with all of those rice papers. Giving you the speciality printables means it expands your creativity and it allows the versatility of using your digital printouts, okay? Because you can take it across so many different genres. Anywhere else you would like me to go, my
I
darling?
think should we start from the beginning? More new followers, viewers, what have joined us. From the beginning.
From the beginning. So we're going to start here. Now this is our vintage paper, shop vintage, double-sided, and it's beautiful. 120 GSM, 20 sheets for £9.99. Just gorgeous. The printing is phenomenal, like we've just seen. Sharp seed for A4, 20 sheets again. It's prints again, just delightful. Handmade seeded paper, stunning. Oh, what? Sorry?
4 of them left.
Okay, there's only 4 left. Now, I am going to tell you right at the very beginning, once this is gone, the seeded paper, we do not know when or if we're going to get this back, okay? If you would like multiples of these, please pop them in and check out your baskets, because this is a specialty paper and we really don't know when that is coming back, okay? I'm telling you right, because I don't want you to miss out on it.
Vintage is all allocated.
Oh, okay. Vintage is already allocated. Well done, you lovelies. That's now gone, as the phrase is. It's gone. Gone. So yeah, the seeded, that is like your priority now, because once that is gone, I don't know when it's coming back. And if you miss out and then you see it, you'll be really upset and disappointed. Because when it came in, I went, oh. You know, like you have one of those moments. So this one is Shop Chrome. Your A4 Chrome look, 60 sheets, 60 sheets for $17.99. Now, the lovely Mel was using the foiling kit on the Brother Scan and Cut with this the other day. Oh my word, it looks incredible, especially the gold on these. So you're going to get black, beautiful chrome white. You've got a fantastic gold, silver, the red and the blue. Now, when she was foiling, she was foiling on the black, but I can imagine gold on the red and the blue would look delightful. So all of that, and it comes in its little old box, which again I think is just amazing. So Shop Chrome, $17.99. Shop Glitter, again, this is just, I don't know how we get you these. Because these are just amazing. You're getting 10 sheets, 1 sheet of each. It is non-shed glitter cardstock. I don't know how they do it, but there is no texture, okay? And it is just as shiny as any other glitter that you can possibly think of. Shop Glitter, $9.99. Our Rainbow Mirror, Shop Mirror, 30 sheets of the cardstock, $19.99. We have got, oh, let me move me stuff. The holographic, again, like I showed you earlier, you can also foil onto the holographic. That is Shop Hollow, $11.99. Yeah. Which again is amazing. You've got your rice paper, one of my all-time favourites, other than what we've just been using, the vintage and the seeded, is the PET printables. Absolutely gorgeous. So Shop Clear, this is 6 sheets for $12.99. Again, everything's A4, unless you go for the posh. Then we've got the Vellum. Shop Vellum, it's 280 sheets and it is also printable. And you can die cut it with your kit and caboodle, and you can also use it on your Scan and Cut. You've got your other printables, so you've got your Craftmaster Premium Pure Print, Shop Premium 140. You've got Shop 40 for your just pure print, 140, $12.99. You've got your Shop 50, which is your premium print, 250 for $14.99. And Shop Pure for 250 gram, 75 sheets for $12.99. Next, Shop Posh.
Yeah, and then it'll be time to say bye.
So Shop Posh, no it's not, Shop Cream. That is where you're going to get your A5, your A4, your 12 by 12 and your A3, 4.5 kilos of cardstock for $19.99. Now, they did a thing on Saturday and they've kept that price for you all. It flew, okay? So if you do want a proper bargain, that is the specialty cardstock to go for. So you've seen them where we bring it to you. Normally it's $29.99, isn't it, Amber? Yeah. $19.99 for this one. So if you can multi-buy, that is the way forward. Anywhere else you would like me to go, or are we at the 20 seconds? Oh, thank you guys. I've loved every minute of doing this. I hope you've all enjoyed it. You've got your deals. Please finish off and get that seeded Shop Seed paper, because you won't regret it. It is gorgeous. And we're going next door to the next hour. Are we? No, we're not. I've rounded up this afternoon. You're back at 6 o'clock with Stephanie and Mel doing craft clinic. So tune into that because you might have lots of hints, tips, techniques, and some of your, maybe your answers and things like that, all your questions, answered in that hour. Thank you, lovelies, and we'll see you all again real soon. I'm going for my dinner.